Once Juan was known far and wide not only for his bountiful harvests, but also for his peculiar pet chicken, whom he affectionately named Marco. Juan was known far and wide not only for his bountiful harvests, but also for his peculiar pet chicken, whom he affectionately named Marco. Marco was no ordinary chicken. He was full of personality, always flapping and clucking with a joyful spirit that could lift anyone's mood. Every morning, after tending to his crops, Juan would call out for Marco. "Marco! Marco!" he would shout, enthusiastically searching the farm. But Marco, ever the playful trickster, loved to hide. He would flit into the shady corners of the barn, duck behind the bales of hay, or scurry into the flower garden, pretending to be invisible. Whenever Juan got close, Marco would burst out with loud clucks and honks, chuckling at his own cleverness. "Marco, where are you?" Juan would call, a hint of laughter in his voice. The game was always the same. Marco would chirp in response, but from somewhere Juan could not see. The playful chase would go on, with Juan pretending to seek his beloved chicken, while Marco relished the thrill of hiding. One sunny afternoon, the village children noticed Juan's amusing antics with Marco. They gathered around the farm, captivated by their game. "Let us play too," they shouted, joining in the chase. Soon, the entire village became enchanted by the duo's lively activities. The children took turns calling out, "Marco!" and giggling as they watched one stumble around, looking for the mischievous chicken. In response, Marco would leap from his hiding spot, making a ruckus and evading capture, only to hide again and respond with even louder sounds. As the days passed, the game turned into a village tradition. Whenever the sun shone bright, the villagers would gather at Juan's farm, calling out, "Marco!" and eagerly searching for the elusive chicken. They transformed it into their own version of Marco Polo, and it quickly became the highlight of their day. Juan and Marco were not just farmers and pets. They had unwittingly created a cherished pastime that brought joy and laughter to everyone around. Even the most serious of villagers couldn't help but join the fun, their laughter ringing through the fields. And so, the spirited game continued, not just as a chase, but as a bond that united the village. Marco, with his playful spirit, became not only Juan's beloved chicken, but also a symbol of joy and community. The farmer and his clever chicken remained the heart of their village, teaching everyone the beauty of play, laughter, and togetherness. Thus, from that day on, every time someone called out "Marco," the villagers all smiled, knowing that somewhere nearby, a cheeky chicken was preparing to surprise them. And that was how the delightful game of Marco Polo was born in the heart of a little Spanish village. Once Juan was known far and wide not only for his bountiful harvests, but also for his peculiar pet chicken.